Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you, and it is Tuesday, March 26th, and this is a quick recap on my trading. And if you've been following along, I did not do a recap video yesterday, and I apologize for that. I try to always do a recap video. If I don't have time, I try to at least do a screenshot of my P&L and account balances and at least post it to the community tab. I did not even get to do that. Basically, it's a long story, but I'll just share it quickly. Yesterday, had a meeting, and then it was such a nice day yesterday. It was finally nice and warm, and we had projects outside that I wanted to complete, and basically I was working outside until basically dark, and I just did not have time. Didn't take the time to screenshot or do a recap video because we knew today it was supposed to rain all day, which it has, and we wanted to get those projects done and completed before the rain came. We had some grass that needed to be seeded. Had to put down some seed and everything, yada, yada, yada. You guys don't care about that. So let's move on. Regardless, I'll try my best to recap how yesterday was. It is kind of difficult because I don't even have a screenshot of my P&L, but I'll try to do it off of memory. But first for today, man, I'm telling you what, today was a rough day. I'll just kind of try to go over it as quickly as possible. But today was just a terrible day of trading for me. To be honest, if I'm honest here, ever since I've taken a payout, and I don't know if this is related or not, but ever since I've taken a payout, I feel like I haven't been trading as well. At least that's what it feels like. And if I look on TradeZella, it does kind of show that as well. I feel like I'm being maybe a little bit reckless with my entries or a little more carefree, don't really mind if I blow an account that I've already taken a payout on. There's also just been some, I don't know, I would say there's been some pretty bad price action too for me. With what I'm looking at, I've just been caught. I've gotten trapped a couple of times in some huge red candles, and that's what happened today. Right here, we took our first scalp right off of this opening range. We had broken out above the opening range, 15-minute opening range. We came back down. We tested it. Took my first trade here. Was a quick winner. We came back down and retested this opening range, and I took another trade. And we were in profit for a little bit, and then this was just a huge 25-point red candle that just dumped. It just dumped, and you can see my absolutely terrible fill. I hit close the order. Like I wanted to get out right here, and I'm pretty sure I hit close somewhere here at the 580s, and it kind of hesitated. It didn't fill me until right here. And we took almost a $500 loss. And of course, then we rip right back up, would have hit my profit target. So that just put me in a really bad mood. Combination of just a bad fill and also a combination of me, I should have just stuck with my original stop loss of $600. Like I think it's $625. If I hit it, I hit it. But one of the things that I feel like has made a difference the past 2-3 months was having a really large stop loss and allowing that NQ price fluctuation to kind of work itself out. But anyway, it was just basically where I got stopped out and then where the market went, just frustration. And then, of course, we enter again here, looking for a bounce off of the EMA here. This here was kind of a revenge trade, if I'm being honest. And yeah, you know the drill. You know what happened. We just completely sold off and that was it for that account. Obviously, this account is an account that we've already taken a payout on. So our threshold, our basically our $50,100 is where our drawdown was. So we obviously hit that, and we now have, this account is now gone. I guess a moment of silence, but you know what? We did take a payout from this account, so I'm not that upset. But it just kind of, it was a kind of upsetting day. But thankfully, at that point on my other accounts, as you'll see, I was actually green on some of my other accounts. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to shut off my trading for the day. And I did do that. And I am very thankful for that, because if you want to go back and watch the stream, you're more than welcome to do it. I prefer you didn't. But in the stream, then after this, we shut down our trading and we traded 3 evals, and trading those 3 evals went about as well as you can expect. It wasn't pretty. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, so going to all of our accounts, this is going to be a little confusing. I already know it's going to be confusing, and I'm trying to remember where our accounts were. So I'm going to give you kind of a broad summary of what I remember happening yesterday. It was actually, I was having a really good day yesterday until my last trade, which I can actually show you here in TradeZella. So and this is, this kind of makes it even more confusing, but these these 4 trade, this right here was me entering. I basically had 4 accounts. I wasn't copy trading my accounts, but I had 4 accounts going at different entry points and looking for a move higher. It didn't happen. And I actually gave back, I was actually like $400 in profit, and I basically gave it all back in one trade. So I was pretty upset when that was toward the market close. I shouldn't have been trading. It was one of those instances again where I was working outside and I came back in. I kind of glanced at the market. I glanced at the chart, and I'm like, oh, I like this setup. I'm going to take it. And I literally take it. I put my stop loss where I thought it should be, which is okay. And I put my profit target at 13 ticks. And I go back out to finish my work. And I come back in and I hit my stop loss. So that was pretty frustrating. Way to end the day yesterday. Just, I shouldn't be trading when I'm not at my screen. Anyway, it's annoying. It was a kind of an annoying way to end the day yesterday. But then I also then took a trade in the after hours session. You can see here, this trade was taken, 20 hours, 2,100 hours, which I think is around 8 o'clock, which then that trade did work out, which that trade is actually added to these totals because it's the next traded day. But the way TradeZella imports it, it goes on as yesterday because it was before midnight. So, yeah, just to make things even more confusing. But we did have an okay day today. We basically all of these trades, all of this was done before the market even opened. So I didn't even take a trade after the market opened today, except for my streaming account, this account here, which we ended up blowing up. So I was, all in all, everything said and done, I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm at on these 50K accounts, which are the fresh new 50K accounts. Basically, we have one account up 650. So yesterday I had some accounts where I did stay green, and then I had, I think, 4 accounts where I went red, or basically on 4 of the accounts I gave back all those profits, which you can kind of see here by the drawdown that's remaining. So right here I have basically the peak balance. I don't know if I can even do the math, but it's basically $400 off, which, if I remember correctly, some of these account balances was right around $900 in profit yesterday. And then I gave back a lot of that profit. So that part was frustrating. But anyway, everything said and done, these accounts, the 50K fresh accounts, they're doing okay. We're making progress. You know, we're in profit $600 to $300. And I was really trying to trade all of these at least once. But obviously I shut down my trading today. So only 4 of these actually got traded today, but it is what it is. But going to talk about these accounts. So these 6 accounts, we only have 6 accounts remaining of the 15 accounts we had at one point where we've already taken a payout from. So we only have 6 accounts remaining of the 15. And it's, yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to make these, to salvage these, which I knew it was going to be difficult. It is what it is. We're going to keep trying, and we're going to keep trying, put our best foot forward. And if we get a couple of these to a payout again, that's just an extra bonus. In the meantime, I'm going to try to really focus on these 11 accounts. And I'm not going to add more eval accounts. I'm not going to add more. I thought about, I might buy some more evals for tomorrow morning's CPI news. Also, just, I guess, an FYI. So the Apex 80% sale 1-day pass does end tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I was contemplating buying some evals and basically seeing if I can pass them on the CPI news tomorrow morning. I haven't really fully decided yet if I want to do that or not. I guess we'll see. But anyway, that's it. Hopefully it makes sense. Again, I apologize for not posting the P&L. I hate when I do that because it actually makes it harder for me to track as well. But yeah, this is where we're at. Could be worse, could be better. Definitely had a bad day, rough day of trading today. And hopefully we can get things back on track. So thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate every one of you. Take care and God bless.